We work mostly on the field of immunometabolism, and we focus on monocytes and macrophages. So we focus on these innate immune cells that are distributed all over our body. And because these cells are quite plastic, meaning that as majority of immune cells, they can be polarized to inflammation or anti-inflammation, and they have a role in different settings: inflammation, infection, cancer. What we do, basically, we take a metabolic perspective of the function of these cells. And to be more specific, what we do, we have three different lines of research. One of them is to try to understand, in the context of an infection, for example, and focusing on intracellular infections, how the pathogens can modulate the metabolism of these cells and how the cell responds to the pathogen. On the other side, we have other fields of research trying to understand how the microenvironment, how the metabolites around the macrophages influence the macrophage function. And we study this in inflammatory conditions, for example, in inflammatory bowel disease and Behçet's disease. So basically, the objective, the main goal of our research is to develop new types of prognosis and response to therapy to try to improve this in inflammatory and in infection conditions. And because we're trying to understand the immunometabolic networks upon infection, try to find new therapeutic targets to tackle these infectious diseases. While writing a paper, normally no. While working on a daily basis, yes, indeed. It depends mostly on the mood, not necessarily on what I'm doing. And in that sense, it can shift from, I'm very eclectic, let's say, from classical music to jazz to bossa nova to more recent things, or for example, to listen to The Cure, to Tindersticks. So it all depends on the mood. I think if I have to choose now, I will go for perhaps Diolinda. It's a nice Portuguese group. So it's Diolinda for this morning.